Hi everyone, Aaron here for Zollotech, and I wanted to do a follow-up review for the iPhone 6 silicone case. Now this is the Apple branded case. It came out the same day as the iPhone 6, and it's $35 available from Apple. This is the product red edition. It also comes in black, white, pink, blue, and green, and it's held up pretty well over time. So I want to talk about it a little bit since I've used it the majority of the time using my iPhone. Now in previous versions of the iPhone, I actually liked the outside feel of the iPhone best and didn't really use a case, but with this phone, it's so slippery that I think a case is pretty necessary for me. And it's so thin still, even with the case on, that it really doesn't make too much of a difference. So you can see the power buttons held up well. There's no rips or tears or anything like that around here. Around this cutout, they've got this little plastic insert, and it's held up well also. And the surface is scuffed. I don't know if you can see that, but it's scuffed around the edges and everything. I use it every day and set it down like this and flat this way. It does have a little bit of a lip, and Apple just recently released some guidelines for case makers that it must withstand, I think it's a 6-foot drop. It must provide lay on the table protection for the front, which is what this little 1 millimeter lip here is, or however thick that is. So that means when you put your phone down, the screen doesn't touch whatever surface it's on, and it's pretty protective. Now on this side, you can see you've got your volume buttons and then a cutout for the vibrate switch or silent switch, and they've all held up pretty well. The part that hasn't held up well, though, is on the bottom. And on the bottom, right around these edges, it's actually started to fray. Now, I do have a skin on my phone underneath, and that's what some of these things are here. But right around these edges here, you probably can see it started to break apart, and you can see the red plastic underneath the silicone cover. Same on this side. It started to delaminate. So let me take this case off. And the case has a microfiber lining, which I wish more case makers would do this. And what that does is prevent your phone from getting scratched. So if you've ever had an iPhone 5, for example, or a 5S, and you put it in a hard plastic shell and use it without taking the phone out for any period of time, you'll start to get scratches from dust that accumulates in the case. This microfiber backing really takes care of that problem pretty much. Now you can see here, this is where it's starting to delaminate. Look under here where my finger is, and you'll see that it's delaminated underneath there. And it's not a huge problem for me, but obviously it ruins some of the looks of it. And it's not from taking it in and out constantly or anything like that. It's just from daily use. So I don't know why that's wearing like it is, but you can see here as well. Now, again, I do have a skin on my phone, and that might make that happen a little bit, but I don't see how that would cause that on this outside edge right there. So you can see it is delaminating some, and I haven't even tried to attempt to return this and ask if they'll give me a new one. They very well may give me a new one. I'm not sure. I haven't asked, so I may try that. I don't know. It's got some character now, and that's not a problem, but I thought I'd share that with you, that in 3 months, that's how it's held up. I have had leather cases in the past, and they've held up much better, but they do tend to wear and accumulate oils and things from your hands. So this one's holding up pretty well. It definitely adds some really needed grip to the iPhone 6. iPhone 6 I find is very slippery, and so it does add that needed grip to the phone. So I just snap it in like that, and I use this normally. The other downside to it is a silicone case, so if you're wearing jeans or pretty much just about any material of pant that you're going to be wearing, this will kind of stick, and it's sometimes very difficult to get into your pants. I find it more so in jeans for some reason than, say, a pair of khaki pants or something along, or dress pants. This is much more difficult to put in, especially if you have a pair of tight jeans or something like that. It's very hard to get in there. So just wanted to give that as a note as well. But overall, I do like the case. I'm still using it regularly, and thought I'd just share those thoughts with you. I'd love to hear what you've had as far as your experience with this case. If you've had any issues, has yours delaminated at all, like mine has here? I'd love to hear what you have to say about that. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe and like the video. If you have any other suggestions or videos you'd like to see as far as follow-ups, please let me know in the comments below. As always, thanks for watching. This is Aaron. I'll see you next time.